Hey, welcome back to my channel. I'm Vanessa, and this week we're doing a really fun negative space look, and we're going to kind of carve out the eye shape without putting any actual product on the eyeball. And I also picked up some Swarovski crystals from Michael's. They were just speaking to me, and I figured why not throw them in to add a little extra to this look. So let's just get right into it and do some makeup. I prep my eye with concealer and then I set it with setting powder. Since this is a negative space look and we're not doing eyeshadow, I still wanted to make sure that concealer was set so that it would stay in place. I'm starting with the Makeup Forever Aquamatic Eye Pencil, and this is in a teal kind of color, so it's a stick, and what I'm going to do is kind of sketch out what our negative shape is going to look like. So I'm going to start here, and we definitely are going to be, oh, it's a little wobbly. I should dial this down a little bit. Okay, so we're definitely going to have some color in this inner corner here, and that's just going to give the eye some definition in this inner area near the nose. And then we're going heavy on that bottom lash line. And we're going to connect this over here and meet for the wing. To sharpen it up, I'm going to take an eyeliner brush and just kind of rub it over this pencil and go in with the same color and just give it a little more definition. And especially in this top area, I'm just going to take the pencil, because it is, of course, much slimmer than that pen, and just guide that line over a little further, just so it's not so thick when it's going all the way across. I'm going to keep this handy because we will be going back to it. Next, I'm going in with a copper cream eyeshadow. This one happens to be from Pat McGrath. It's got a lot of shimmer and shine to it, and I'm really just going to focus this in this inner area right here. I do want there to be a good bit of gleam in this inner kind of like V shape here. And I'm also going to put this in the inner corner down here, and then a little bit just in the inner bottom corner. I'm just going to drag this out along the lash line just to blend these two a little bit. Now we're going to go in with a teal eyeshadow. This one also is by Pat McGrath, and blend it along the bottom lash line. So I'm really just blending it with that edge there. I'm also going to blend it a little into the wing. And we're also going to blend it into that turquoise greenish color we applied at the very beginning. So right in that inner eye socket area. You can see, even though we are going over the copper with the turquoise, it still has that gleam of that cream shadow, which is what we were really going for. I'm going in with a small blending brush and a little bit of that turquoise just to blend it out some. We're going to start blending this top edge over in towards the eyeball. I'm sticking with this brush, and I'm using copper from another Pat McGrath palette. And we're going to put that in that center area where we applied the cream copper. And again, working it this away. This is definitely like a unique look. It makes me feel a little like futuristic. I'm using a flat eyeshadow brush, and I'm going to go back in with that copper and just punch up that bottom lash line. And then go ahead and blend it out. We're going back to the palette with the turquoise, and I'm going to add this reddish, kind of like burnt color in. I think it pairs well with the copper and also adds a bit more dimension to that inner corner. And finally, I'm going to take that flat brush again and just run it across that eye pencil and just punch up that turquoise bluish color where we've blended it a bit and it may have lost some of its definition across the eye socket, since that is kind of like the focus of the look. So we want to make sure that it has the intensity that we want there. The super fun part of this look is the crystals. I'm using Swarovski crystals, and you can see like there's two that have more of the diamond effect, and then there are two that are more kind of like studs almost. So I kind of went, you know, glowy, diamondy stud, you get it. And I'm using Duo Lash Adhesive to apply the crystals. I think I'm gonna do them in reverse order. So how I started with the diamondy one here, I'm gonna start with the stud one over here. I'm just gonna put a little dab of Duo. Go ahead and pick up my piece with my tweezers. And I'm just gonna stick it right on there and give a little press to make sure it's secure. Let's go in with some mascara. And I feel like I've been using this lash a lot, like a lot lately, but it's pretty good. So I'm gonna keep using it. And it's the Ardell Wispy Lash, one of my all-time favorites. I really like that lash for a look like this because it adds something without being too much. And this is the final look. I went with a nude lip, but of course you could do something a little more daring if that's how you feel, because it's your face and you can do what you want with it. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Let me know if you're gonna try this out. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe. I have new videos every single Friday, and I'll see you next week.